Hey, it is the ocean, and this is the ocean's deep blue. So nice to see you. Let's see who all we have. James was first in, I think. Who all do we have so far? Off the hook. My sister in hookery. My sister hooker. I mean, crochetty. My sister crochetty woman. Anyway, Gemini moon, Jackie. Okay. Oh my God. And I'm having a hard time being in tonight. I could not accomplish much today except I did fast all day. I haven't wanted to eat. Um, I was mostly in, was doing a lot of meditation. I probably, um, I wanted to come in tonight though because it is equinox. I have this kind of strange pressure in my head feeling, which I'm not sure what it means, but sometimes that means they want to do some channeling and light language. Oh, but I've been sleepy all day. I all I wanted to do. Hey, Jackie. All I wanted to do is sleep all day, and it's been so I've been kind of dragging myself through chores. But I wanted to come on because it's equinox and it's Wednesday, and might be some time for some clearings. Might be some time for just some friendly discussion. I have posted some things that you might find pretty interesting on the bloodlines. And strangely enough, they all go back to Iran. All of the bloodlines, I guess a woman did research on it. This was 7 years ago. Um, and it all goes back to Iranian bloodlines. And we know something was going on in Iran because of that bit we had earlier. I mean, so Iran had some kind of importance. Um, but that is weird to think that certain branches of the bloodlines have strawberry blonde hair. Um, but they're Iranian. But then again, there are places in the Middle East where they have people who are very secluded, who have blonde hair and blue eyes. And if they get a hold of one of those, they go for um, a very high price at the market because, of course, they sell women. So, yeah. Now let me put it down just a little bit. That's kind of right. Hello. It was a bit high. Okay, that's a little better. So, yeah. Been crotchety all day. Good for you. I think we should stay crotchety. I think we should be crotchety all day. Yeah. Hook is working on a pineapple shawl. It's going to taste pretty good or look pretty good. Might taste pretty good too. I don't know. What depends on what you're making it out of. Had to frog them. Whoa, 5 rows. Depending on how big the thing is, that's serious. Hook. Hook was playing hooky. Anyway, and forgot. I hate when I do something like that. Um, so basically, they were also talking about what they were doing to our food supply and what the plan is, obviously. And looking in the comments, I did pick up a few extra tips like anytime you have wheat that's been industrial processed, this is why processed wheat is pretty much just pure carbohydrate and shot up with some chemicals. No wonder I don't react well. If you people are finding that if they have organic stone ground wheat, that with the germ and everything in it, that it doesn't seem to bother them the same. Um, so basically, once again, we're at that point where, I mean, I would love to have some real bread. It's very difficult to go through life knowing that what bread is like and not having bread. So, you want to learn how to crochet? Maybe that'll be one of these shows. Maybe we'll all sit around and crochet. Um, I don't know what I was hoping to accomplish tonight, except just I wanted us to get together because it's equinox, it's spring, and I think we should celebrate that. And I think that we should be happy. We made it through another winter, and it was relatively mild, nice El Nino. El Nino was very nice, boy. Now they're saying we're going to have a very hot summer. I don't know why I had to do that. But anyway, they're saying it's going to be a hot summer because, of course, after El Nino comes La Nina. But I had a message. There's a reason they named these weather fronts after children. Interesting. If these weather fronts have a personality, then why can we not talk to them like we talk to the clouds and everything else? Huh. Yeah. But this thing, sure. Sounds. Let me get my little finger thingies out. We'll have some background music. But really, we need to celebrate, and I think we need to talk to La Nina. I gave her a hug. I don't think she'll be mean. See, because with the twins, they're twins. There's a boy and a girl. Weather front. Strange thing about it, when they personify something like that, it usually has a personality, which means we can talk to it. And you know what? Mama can talk to it. Oh, yes. Mama Ocean, Mama D. She can talk to it. And so I gave La Nina a little hug. And I think she will be a nice girl to us this year. A little bit lighter sound. And I don't know where the sticks went to this one. Oops, not hitting it very well. Take these little things off of my right hand anyway. Now, Mr. Kitten is saying, is this something that the cat should be interested in? Well, Mr. Cake, he says, but Mom, what about me? I'm the star of the show. There he is. Here's the star of the show. The real star. I hope you're not missing him. He's going to show you his tail now that he doesn't have one. Going to show you that he's truly a Manx. See? Really a Manx, really just one little vertebra there. Mm-hmm. Okay, cowboy. So he has to be acknowledged and he's fine. Hmm. I've been fascinated with these for a long time. Hmm. Really? Yeah, mallet. Well, thank you. Wait. I can't do it. See that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it has a nice flow. Huh? It is pretty. It is really a pretty little drum in purple, of course. So, yeah, I love tongue drums. And I love steel drums. Uh, yeah. I'm happy with the way things are looking. Um, we've got some challenges coming up, but I think we'll be able to deal with them because we have a different view of reality than most of the world. So I think that we will be able to get through in ways that other people might not. Ah, that does sound like a pretty color. I might want to do a pineapple stitch. Pineapple stitch. I might be doing that. I might be featuring something like that on the other channel on uh my frugal would definitely be a crotchety lady on my frugal B1 TCH channel. So let me get into my tablet and I can go see it too with the rest of the people. Okay. Because I'm tired of being kind of blocked out of being able to follow the links. Okay. There we go. So, let's see what we got here. Yuck. Where am I? Where am I? Go to my own darn channel. Vertical live streaming. Vertically on mobile. Wow. Really? I've just been informed that they're offering me to go live in a vertical format. The Capital Grows, the creator's history grows on YouTube. Currently, it is 25 plus your subs. Archive will default private after video creation. Once a creator hits 1K, they'll have access to the full version of mobile live streaming. So this isn't that interesting? At least 50 subscribers, no streaming restrictions within the last 90 days. Verify the channel, turn on live streaming. Yeah, well, that's nice. An Android 5.0 plus device. You have over 15 under 1,000. We may limit the number of viewers on your mobile live stream. Oh, of course. Also, your archive live stream will be set to private by default. It may take a few weeks to reflect these changes due to processing. Ah. Um, wow. Well, um, uh, okay, this is very interesting. And it looks like, okay, now that explains what I've been seeing. They must have been testing this because I've been seeing all kinds of little channels open up. Whoa. Hello. I'm streaming into mediums at the same time. This is very odd. Wow. Okay. I don't understand how this is happening, but hey, this is D Ocean's Deep Woo, and I am Mama D, and apparently they're going to let me stream now. Oh, well, sorry about your luck. But, and here is my trusty sidekick, Cowboy. Hi, say a few words. Well, that's what he does best, is he sleepy. He lies down a lot, goes to sleep. Anyway, I'm already streaming on the StreamYard too. So if you really want to listen to us on StreamYard. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is a brand new thing. Nice to meet you whenever you see this. Bye bye. Oh, it wasn't. Huh. Was that live? I'm live. I guess I'm live on my channel on another. Yeah. Somebody tell me what this looks like. Hello, this is Mama D, and this is D Ocean's Deep Blue. I'm also streaming on StreamYard right now, simultaneously with streaming here. So, won't you join us? Apparently, I'm streaming in two places in two different ways at the same time. I'm bilocating. Okay, well, this has been informative, hasn't it? Okay, everybody who is watching this in the future, you got to tell me what it looks like. I guess I can maybe go in and look for myself. Okay, well, for a first stream, let's just say that Ocean's Deep Woo is about the deepest of woo. We have a very nice crew. I may sound a bit like Dr. Zeus, but I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, no, we explore metaphysical topics with some humor and usually in a very lighthearted way and in a friendly way. If you're interested in deep topics, if you're interested in magic, spirituality, um, mysteries, and different things like that. And yes, even conspiracy. Uh, we do some of that too. And the only difference between conspiracy theories and facts is only about 6 months these days. So why not? Okay, I think I'm going to stop this stream for now. But now you know more about Deep Blue. Now let's see if I can close it. Can I close it? I don't know how to stop it. Are you guys seeing any of this? Hey, Dark Meta. Are you guys seeing this on like my channel too? Because I've also got, it's not giving me any option to stop this. Wow, this is bizarre. I wonder what this is. Well, it's giving me all kinds of, ooh. Okay, we'll do a little testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's very trippy. I got some trippy stuff on here. Ugh, I look terrible in black and white. I don't like it. My freckles don't look good in black and white. Being no filter. Hmm. All right. Well, that's interesting. But it doesn't give me any way to stop it. Doesn't give me any button to push to stop it. What do I do now? Okay. No, let's try this. Okay. I think I've got it now. Okay, that was weird. But it's going on at the same time as this one, and I don't see this one. Okay, this is very strange. This is just really strange. But anyway, I'm glad they gave me the option to do that. Well, guess what? We might be leaving StreamYard soon. We might not need StreamYard much longer. I have just been invited, as long as I have more than 50 subscribers, to start going on YouTube live in vertical format, which means I won't need StreamYard as long as I have over 50 subscribers, which I do. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Let me double check. Oh, yeah, I have 433 subscribers. So I'm good. So, well, you know what? That is a big breakthrough. Uh, but they'll be by default turned into private streams, which is great though, because I think that's how I serve my Patreons. Wow, that's kind of cool because it will automatically go to private. So, hey Lewis, how you doing? Yeah, it might be the flower of life, Lewis. So you're seeing the circles. So, um, right. Yeah. Well, I've been bitching about that, so I think I'm going to keep StreamYard just long enough to download all of our videos off of it that I want, and then yeah, I will not have to pay for StreamYard anymore. Yay! I have been um trying. See, I've been working on that for the longest time. You guys, this is great. I've been working on having it like that where I don't need StreamYard, where I don't need to pay StreamYard. So I think this is it. Lewis, does it look like a couple of shows ago I had a thumbnail with the flower of life over it? It was like a picture with the flower of life over it. Did it look like that kind of? Because I've kind of been seeing that. Yeah, okay, so I've been trying to do that. Yay! Okay, so this is probably one of the last StreamYard ones you'll see. However, I may have to, oh, I just happened to think, may have to use StreamYard if I want somebody else up here. It's not giving me any options to have guests. So if I want to invite a guest, I might have to go through something like StreamYard. Hmm. What have you been seeing? What color? Indigo? Yeah. Because let me see if I can find it. Um, there's all cowboy shorts. There it is. Yeah, I had something like that where the flower of life was superimposed over a picture of the full moon. Where, how interesting. Anyway, my friends, I'm coming in so I can click delete. How interesting. Anyway, whoops, my friends. Oop, sorry. Okay. So, oh, your little blue orb. Cool. Yeah, it's nice that that actually came about. Okay, so really, then StreamYard will be if I just want it to be public. If I want my Patreons to have private, and I will be offering some private streams for my Patreons if you haven't. Um, hmm. Oh, happy music, Hawaiian. I thought I was going to see your. I thought I was going to see your pineapple shawl. It's happy music instead. Okay, let's see. There it is, the spider, fiber spider. Oh, this isn't yours. This is fiber spider with a tutorial. Yeah, I've seen that. Are you going to be a tutor? What are you tooting on? Do you play the horn? Rootin' tootin' tutor. Yeah, I just put that on a thumbnail. And I just did that bit about the new chakra colors. So I think we're really getting presented with some new stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not going to be surprised by much of anything really. We're going to get some new superpowers, I think. This is going to be a cool thing. Um, so those of you who are not on my Patreon, it's up in the description. And yes, I'm having a little bit of spring nose. Spring spring cleaning when your sinuses start to run, right? Cool. Um, okay, so flower of life is coming in. That's very good sign. Actually, I would have to say that's a very good thing. That's probably a very good sign. We've got a really wild full moon coming, I'm told. And so the commentary about that is, or the channeling about that is, it's a good idea to write down what you want to manifest. Oh my gosh, I'm getting floaty again. Okay, that means there's probably going to come some light language and some channeling, like right out of the chute, because I'm getting that floaty feeling again. Okay, so be prepared. Well, you have some messages? I'm here, they're here, we're here. Mm. I'm looking at a starry sky with a big bright full moon. We know we're coming into an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. It's only going to be penumbral, which means it's going to be very faint. So you will barely notice, but it might turn the moon pretty colors, interesting colors, like usually makes it a color like orange or red or something. When it shades the moon a little bit like that. So do we I've clearings, messages, light language, anything like that, because I'm really feeling floating now. I think they're warming up for some light language, folks. Hmm. Wow. So that's like so early in the show. Usually that's later on in the show. I'm hiding out. It's kind of still cold here. I'm hiding out under my nice multicolored shawl here, my poncho. Mm, yeah, it's really hard for me not to just float right off right now. Mm. Well, here's my earthing pillow. Okay. So, anyway, these two videos that I dropped into our community tab, I guess I posted them. Um, they're on the bloodlines, and it's interesting how they trace them back. They've all got a common origin. In some cases, they're so inbred that they actually have problems, but I'm sure you already know that. That they actually have physical ailments and stuff based on the fact that they are inbred. So, what I wanted to mention, like I said, somebody in the comments was talking about stone ground bread. Apparently, the way that they the way that they process grain, and this maybe explains why there's so many gluten intolerances, is they cause like a super gluten situation with the wheat. Plus, you've got the glyphosate. Plus, you've got every bit of nutrition taken out of it. Um, so basically, it's a starvation thing. You're eating more and getting less nutrition. And now they're trying to burn all our meat too. They're trying to get rid of the meat. And if you ask me, veganism is a cult. It is a cult. The cult, the things they believe are not necessarily true. They're just a belief, but they would have people believe them anyway. And some of their stuff is just, and it's funny because Yolana was going to go with the vegan, the whole raw vegan thing. And then she comes in one day and she says, "No, I'm going to be a vegetarian, but veganism is a cult." I said, "Yes, it is." You know, so people even act like they do in a cult when they're raw vegan. I had a friend that she got into the raw vegan thing so weird. She was not even letting one of our other friends came over and brought some kefir in, and she was calling it death food and not allowing and telling them that they were going that she was going to throw it out, take it and throw it away. And person said, "No, I haven't had anything to eat today. I really need that." "Okay, but leave it outside." Like it was some kind of sacrilege. And I'm like, that is like religious fervor there. That's not normal. That is not normal at all. So they're trying to claim Jesus was vegan. Back in that day, yeah, well, what's the bit with the loaves and the fishes then? Huh? What about the loaves and fishes, bitches? Unless you're not counting fish as animals. Some people don't count fish as meat, but that's ridiculous. Yeah, Jesus wasn't vegan. Come on. Yeah, they're really on their high horses, but why is it being touted? Because we really need it's going to cut it the plant lectins. See, the problem is right now people have been sensitized to plant lectins because of the Roundup and different stuff. Watch the two videos when you get time. Just play them in the background. You don't have to look at them. You can play them in the background. You want to hear some stuff um, about the food and some of the plans. And that was 7 years ago. So what are they doing now? This was like videos from 7 years ago, and they popping up. People are asking, why are they popping up in my feed now? Well, because now they're trying to have Hunger Games. They're working on giving us Hunger Games, which isn't going to work. Um, and, we're not going to suffer the worst of this because we're kind of moving out of that bad neighborhood. Oh, yeah, very extreme. They get very extreme and really weird. And I mean, this is your choice. This is not, you're not saving the world by converting them all to vegans. The thing is, there's a lot of people that do better on the lion diet, which is just meat. So it depends on the person. And part of it is if you have a lot of problems with plant lectins, then your alternative is meat. I had a lot of problem with plant lectins. And I love animals. Don't get me wrong. I've been conflicted. They had me so conflicted about eating that I didn't want to eat anything at all, hardly. Um, when I was younger, it was really, trying to guilt you and stuff. But the truth is, everything eats something. You can't get out of this place, that's why this is such a heavy karma area. This place, no matter what you do, you're incurring karma all the time just from eating, just from breathing, just, you're the stuff you're breathing. There's microorganisms in there that your microorganisms are killing. And that's just breathing. You're not even doing anything except living. Your body is killing off other organisms all the time. That's the way it is in this world. You know, I'm sure this changes as we move up, but if it was meant to be some other way, then I think it would be. This seems to be the way that it is, you know. Richard the Red. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Richard the Red, who's also in blue. Anyway, so I think one of the ways we combat this is once again we we keep our energy high. We keep our vibe high as possible, and we keep moving up, and then we gradually move away from this sort of stuff. There comes a point after which nothing can touch you anymore from the lower realms because you're just too far away. You're not going to be within reach, which is why the desperate, well, thank you, red and blue. Purple is my favorite color. Yeah, other organisms feed on us too. Everything feeds on something. You can't get out of this reality without that, without killing something. Sorry. No. What's for climate change, Lewis? Oh, they're killing our meat. It isn't going to make any difference. They're saying it's for climate change. You know what? Somebody calculated how much difference it would make if all of us would stop. If just life on Earth was just, all of us would just stop adding CO2. Would it make that much of a difference? Not really. Maybe in the long, 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 long run. But we're the whole solar system is warming up. It's not just Earth. It's because we're in the photon belt. Once you're in the photon belt, that is a higher energetic place than we've been in before. This is probably one of the seasons that our solar system goes through. And I really believe we have solar system seasons just like we have planetary seasons. Okay. So we're going into a warmer season here in our planetary system. And that will not be stopped by anything we do. We might be able to make it slightly better. Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, our supermarket diets are deadly. Just um yeah, it's like a fart in the wind. Yeah, it's all bullshit. It is. Um I do have to say, yeah, this video is private that you saw 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah, they're offering me to stream, but it will immediately turn private upon the end of the stream. So those of you who are on my Patreon, um, you're gonna get some private streams through that. What's frightening is when the cooling starts, yeah. The cooling is a what happens that the messages are retracted? I see message retracted? What happened here? It's a cycle, it's a vicious cycle. Yeah, how interesting. Yeah, the cooling is far more scary. Um, an ice age would be really bad. So, um, like I said, I think we'll be out of the problems when the ice age. I don't think we're going to have to go through that. Um, not on this world. This world is changing, so I don't think that's going to be our future. She's she's done with being well, I guess she's been a schoolroom, classroom Earth for a long, long time. And she's now done her bit as a teacher in that realm, and she wants to move on to higher things. And we're going with her if we want to. So just stick with Earth, and she's moving on up. As long as we stay in tune with her, we're going to be okay. I'm going to ask for some clearings. Um, I'm going to ask for light language. I think we'll just handle it that way. And then we'll have a good activation. Louisa, it's a good thing Luce doesn't get upset when everybody screws his name up from time to time. Oh yeah, we're responsible for global warming and cooling. I'm sure of that. I'm positive. Oh yeah, the woolly mammoth. Yes, they're going to try and resurrect the woolly mammoth because we need more of those. Here's a thought I was having. You know, if some animals are obligate carnivores, they have to have meat, they have to have B12. We need B12. We have to have B12 as humans. I wonder about these giants who are talked about as being, you know, man eaters, uh, eating people because the Indians said they wouldn't stop eating people. Well, what's happening, it looks like, there is imagine if, and that might have been after the flood they started that because if you think about it, all of the large sources of meat were gone with the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs and the woolly mammoths and all that was probably what they were eating and what the giants were eating. If they get stranded on a planet like this and all of the large meat sources disappear, then I guess humans are on the menu. Gosh. Not that I'm agreeing with that is not a good thing. Yeah, they, they're, they, they could herd elephants or something, right? But I mean, I can kind of see how it could happen that they're just looking for a lot, sources of protein, big enough to actually satisfy them. And how did they get stuck here? Is my question. They must have been, for some reason, stuck here in order to still be here when maybe they could go back home and have whatever they wanted. So, yeah, a lot of questions with that. I have a lot of questions. Yeah, without the dinosaurs, or maybe there was, yeah, then how they're farming us. So now they're farming us. Hmm. Yeah, weird. I'm like, well, I hate to tell you, but I don't approve. Everything's got to eat something, but you don't got to eat us. I mean, if they know how to clone, then they should stick to clones, or whatever, or make some kind of chimera that would be. I am so My ear has been itchy. Maybe I've been getting messages like I've been having, ear things going on. Maybe I need to really listen to something. The Olmecs, we're Olmecs cannibals. One of the elephants, one of the High Witch Moon. No, they're talking about the elephants being used to resurrect the mammoths, woolly mammoths. I think. Maybe I'm lost. I get lost in chat sometimes. I'm like, I do my best to keep up with what the heck you guys are talking about in chat, but sometimes it's out there. Sometimes it's just there's so many conversations going at the same time. Um, well, witchy, come on in and sit down and make yourself to home. Little cowboy is behind me for some reason. I don't know why he wants to be behind me. I guess he doesn't want to be on camera. What's the matter? You don't feel you look quite your best? He just doesn't want to be on camera much tonight. So, okay. Why not make saber-toothed cats? Or the sloth? Well, they've already got sloths. They've already got sloths. Yeah, saber-toothed cats would be interesting. Of course, they'd probably replace all of our modern ones because they were huge. And now there you are risking an ecological disaster. Your kitty's confused, huh? I've got to be really careful during equinoxes, I've found out. Equinoxes are hard on me. I find I am dizzy. It's like when the earth is like switching over, and it's it's almost like I'm caught in this sort of like this, how the scales are balancing, and it's like I'm almost like, where's my gyroscope? My gyroscope. I need my gyroscope reset so it works better. Yeah, for some reason there's well, anyway. Um Wow, I am being such an airhead. I can't even remember what I was going to talk about tonight. And usually I have no problem. It was those 2 videos, part of it. Oh, yes, there's a comet that might still be visible tonight, that I guess gonna be visible at least till the end of March, I think. Several days yet. Um, I can't remember what it's called, but there is a comet streaking through the sky right now. Comets usually carry omens too, or thought to. Um, "You're gonna make banana bread? I'm coming over. I love banana bread. I need to make some banana bread." Oh, yes, Equinox Clearing. Wow. Wow, Miss Airhead. Okay, I'm gonna ask for an equinox clearing. If I'm gonna be all light and fluffy and dizzy and floaty, then yeah, that usually means that the spirits are around. And are you? Well, yeah, I feel a lot of really weird sensations going on. It's like I'm moving, but I'm not moving. I'm oh, maybe that's the attunement. They're moving. They're moving. Are you using a gravity drive? Is that it? That's a nice relaxing way to go. So you're one of my fractals. Okay. Using a gravity drive, and that's why it feels like that. Okay. Ang goto ko mutigaya skatong morarayam. If I don't order here, it might get yet. I'm nikiri at Scotland. If I can the Corgoya and Niki Kadoko, Boragiravisk in Marboria. If I go pocket what his cats come porkriam or go a for a big from me, I can upon a rare. Bigarborish can be getting a corpus coming here, but getting a foreign area. He got on direct Skurburgi. He got work, I get Hamapriga. Before reading, I get a cororium, I get a corgarium, corgarum. What gets Kisburish home with the Carara? Uh, they are showing me some kind of place. It's daylight there right now. It's big. It's like I don't know where this is. I'm hearing maybe it's in Peru or something. Um, it's almost like a landing strip. Looks like, but it's not a landing strip. It's just a big swath of earth, flat, surrounded by grassy hill. So it's up on a hill or mountain. So maybe that's where they land or where they, who knows, maybe there's a doorway into the underground. I don't know why they're showing me this. I have a feeling it's in Peru though. I'm seeing Peru. Why am I seeing this? Are we supposed to be paying attention to Peru? What's happening in Peru? Probably. Yeah, that's probably. You're being edited by the algorithm? Ooh, I need your recipe, Ofty. The devil comet. Well, Jason sent it to me, and he had a more technical name than that. It was somebody's name, but yeah, it maybe that's the, you know, native maybe the natives named it something like that. I need your recipe. Actually, I need a gluten-free recipe for banana bread. Somebody find it for me, please. Uh, got horns and a long tail, huh? Well, thank you, love. Inner Earth, maybe. I don't know why I'm seeing, but I'm thinking it's Peru. Um, do you have anything else to say? Gemini, you're one of the people that can translate. Agoram gadis kanamar florian kikarum bororia. Agar florian goromis kanara. If I want to get a yat gorum mother skin mama. What I gotta make to get up near bottle of varium. I Garamna get go to this kind of name, get for the skin and get but get for the grana. Boria, Botica, Moroskis, Bonim together. Now we're looking at different, little different place. We just kind of flew over that. I'm on a ship. I'm on a ship. We're just cruising around. And I'm there. So you're one of my fractals. Do you have a name? It's gonna go but God go be get a nothing that you'd understand except for the feeling, the pictures and feeling. What's it? The pictures and feeling. Wow, you're right. That is hard to describe. You have to feel it. I get it. You have to feel the name. What would you have me call you? Do you have something you would like to be called? Oh, are you a true? A true. Okay. Oh, a true. Yeah, you've come through before. You my bro. You one of my fractals, huh? Yeah, we're related. You too, related to several people here. You're closely related to Atru. Atru. Several of you actually have known Atru and know him, whether you know you do or not. Go figure that out. Um, no, he's not landing. He's just doing a flyover. Atru. Well, it's really nice up here. I wish I could do this physically. I got go. What you go to go and get come up boy. O kira kara mano korgori al margari gara an kori gara margris kina nang por porrayan mugete ka is something about it. It'll happen eventually. But are you really ready? You need to be ready. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Ataru. Um, wasn't there a girl with you before? Yeah. She's not here right now. He's cruising alone right now in a smaller craft. Would we be able to see you if we were outside? Would we be able to see you cruise by? In Katako Murkoroida. Iferoris Kurabea. In Katakareo, Parvadias Karriero. Some of you would. Most of you, most people wouldn't. Some of you would, though. So that means you'd have to see it with the third eye. I gotta go to these community for it. I gotta go. I gotta, but I gotta go. Well, whatever you said there has something to do with. Okay, yeah, it is. Some of you, the reason you can see and other people can't is what you're seeing with your third eye. So, but I'm hearing that there's going to be more physical sightings. Oh, go to your foot out again. But you get go to get but I get out. Get a go to me. Get a go to get a go to right. Get a go to him. But a better brevere. There's many sightings by the low. He says many people know that we're in their skies. It's There are places where they know, and they know who we are, and they're not frightened. We're not the ones to be frightened of. They know we're friendlies. That's what I'm getting off of that. So you're cool with the locals. Is it Peru? Well, they know about us. I think he's saying they know. Uh, Interesting. Thank you, Ofti. Yeah. Fractals, well, that is to say, members of our soul family that that split off from the main one with us. Okay, because we all come from larger souls, apparently, and so your mates that you split off around the same time, your soulmates, and so your fractals are the other versions of you. And you can be see, I have told you this, I've tried to explain this to you. A human soul is much bigger than a body. And we, our spirit, our souls, uh, can inhabit many bodies at a time. We're actually living many lives at a time. So your closest shards are your soulmates. Well, they're all your soulmates, of course, but the closest ones are the ones you're most simpatico with. So Ataru is kin to most well, and so am I then. So that is, we will have split off together. Um, okay, Ken. Hey, what's up? Lawn mowing. Cool. Hey, Chloe. So, wow. So, Adaru's an old friend of ours. And I'm asking if there's anything he can tell us that'd help us through some of this stuff that's going on. Don't worry. I think I'm getting it. Yeah. The feeling that I'm getting is you're watched over. You're not going to be hurt. Look, a lot of things that are planned are not going to go through the way that they want you. I know you've been talking about that. He's been listening. Um, and he says the plans are not going through the way they want them to. Don't be afraid. One of the Federation members, yeah. So the feds are watching. Cool. This is cool. So he's one of the people that's assigned actually to watch over us. Kind of. It's kind of like, hey, here's simpatico with a lot of them. Watch over them, will you? That kind of thing. Yeah, you're protected. Don't worry. He says, don't worry. Yeah, I'm getting really like the feeling vibe. Don't worry, you're not in that line of fire because um yeah, you're watched over. It's not gonna happen that way for you. There are people that will certainly feel that and what they're doing. But and some of it is faked. Is that right? Some of it is totally faked. Some of it is scare tactics. So yeah, he says I I, I think he's saying there's gonna be look out for a lot more fear porn coming up. Okay? Is the way I'm seeing it, hearing it, feeling it, whatever, interpreting it. Yeah, yeah, I got that right. There's going to be a lot more of the fearful stuff and acting out because time is short and they know it. They're going to try and screw with the election. Absolutely. Okay. Our election, they don't have any respect. Um, it's not going to turn out like they planned. But look out when election day comes. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on between now and then. Um, Stay in a higher frequency. That's your best defense. Stay prepared for minor things like maybe minor breaks in the supply chain is what I'm seeing. Like there may be some things that there may be some shortages here and there. But once things get sorted out, that's not even going to happen. For most of us, we're not going to go through that. So we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay with that. Um, it is good, absolutely advised if to not poison yourself. Because I mean, that was in my mind. And he says, oh, yeah, it's like, absolutely, that's right. Don't poison yourself. It brings a lot of these things are designed to somehow mess with your pineal gland so that you can't hear and you can't see. I mean, but we know that already. I mean, it's like fluoride, but there's more than fluoride. So a lot of these things are designed just so we can't hear and we can't see, and it's to damp down even our physical. I mean, even to make our actual eyes and ears and everything not work as well. Yeah, higher frequency is absolutely the key. And love. You know what, though? It's funny because John uses the same kind of thing. Well, a little bit differently, though. But it's like, it was like when we were talking to, Mr. Pucked. Um, his demon hated my love bombing it. I mean, I was being so nice. I was, "Oh, I still love you, bro," you know? Oh my god, was that making it mad. Oh my gosh, was it pissing it off. Um, they hate that, you know? Um, yeah, if you're a ball of love, they're really you don't taste good. If you're not afraid, you don't taste good. Get a good quality chocolate, I guess. Yeah, they haven't told me to stop eating chocolate. They're just saying get a chocolate that isn't gonna that isn't poison. You know? Get a non-poison chocolate source. That's cool. Hey, Kiki, how you doing? You're one of Alexander's friends, aren't you? Yes, happy solstice. So, anything else you'd advise us doing? A lot of you are a lot farther along than you think. This is somebody else coming in. I think this isn't she feels like an older woman. Okay, she wants to talk, and she's putting it in English. Oh, I'm putting it in English, I'm hearing it. Okay, fine. Mhm. I sit corrected. But, okay, write things down. It's important that you write things down to manifest right now. So write things down that you wanna manifest. Okay, and be careful what you say. We're going into days when what we say is very important because it's a vibration, and more we're gonna be seeing what we say manifest. Therefore, be very careful what you say. And for those of us who are into sarcasm, watch out. Because I used to be so sarcastic. I have to try not to be because she's saying what you say, but it's also how you feel when you say something. Yeah, I've been getting that message, like, so she might be even the one that's been sending that message. It's like, when you say, "I am worthy," really mean it, you know, "I am worthy. I'm worthy, doggone it. I sure am, not just I'm worthy. I am worthy. To counteract all of those times when we were forced to say we were not, or forced to think that we were not worthy. We are quite worthy. You're worthy just by being here. Um, they always do that for the eclipses. They always make a big deal out of it because what are they going to make a big deal out of? Probably they do have something. They had something planned for last time, but I was out in it, and I'm all right. I turned out all right. Um, because everybody said terrible things were going to happen if you went out and saw the eclipse. Well, some people saw some really weird stuff during the eclipse, but you know, a giant black squid over the sun, you know. But I'm going to, if that thing is visible, then I'll know that my mission is to take control of that sucker. You're not going to scare people anymore. Mm-hmm. Eclipse t-shirts. There's a thought. Maybe I'll make some eclipse t-shirts. Would you guys like that? Is there anything else? Well, we've got to keep the faith, and we really got to um, keep the vibe up. It's going to look, and she's using the term murderous out there. Or, in other words, it's going to look like something's fixing to off a lot of people. And actually, there will be some people leaving. There are going to be some events coming up that are going to take a lot of people. There are going to be a lot of people stick it out. I see a major earthquake. Yeah, it looks like a major earthquake. We're going to have some quakes here in the United States, but this really big one, I got a feeling it looks like that's not here, but it's going to be major enough that we're going to notice. We're going to hear about it. It's more China. There's going to be more shaking going on in China. Uh, those poor people. Hey, Alexander, you just about ready to come in and tell us tell us about the numbers for next month pretty soon, like within the next week or so? So yeah, we're going to have, it looks like that's a sure bet, is that they're going to have some earthquakes in China again. Um, don't let it scare you. Yeah, and if you're in an earthquake zone, be prepared. There's going to be some shifting and rocking and rolling. You are going to notice things are going to seem out of place in the sky because the Earth is being rotated, being not rotated. Oh, yes, they're doing the slow flip thing. Okay, don't worry about that. Things are going to be out of place in the sky. They're going to be a little out of place. From time that they're going to look a little wrong. Okay. Okay. Sure, on the 28th, let me take a look real quick here. On the 28th is a Thursday. I'm not on Thursdays. I'm on Wednesday or I'm on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. The closest we got to that is Wednesday. It's about a week. Okay, we'll have you down for Wednesday then. Wednesday is Alexander. Let me add that. And you want me to start at the 8 o'clock, 8:30 time? Um, okay, I've got you for 8:30 Wednesday, March 27th. We're going to be having a fun time that day, that Wednesday. It'll be great. Oh, so you're on the same time. Cool. Yeah, that'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. Well, you know what? As a matter of fact, most of this stuff is not going to hit. It's not going to hit you if you vibe high enough. Most of the stuff that's going to hit all these people is not going to hit you if you're vibing high enough. You're just going to be out of the way. Okay, that's comforting. So just yeah, whatever. I mean, both of them are kind of into don't give in to the fear porn, which is basically going to be rampant. Um, yeah, they're going to try and there's going to be some kind of chicanery. It looks like some kind of chicanery where they're going to end up having a president harass, harass. They're going to try that, but that isn't going to happen. But that maybe towards the end they might yank Joe. They're really scuffling around trying to figure out exactly how they're going to do all this because they're not sure exactly how to make it work except to use the except to use there was actually a known terrorist that was bragging about he was on his way to New York. that came across the border, and they just let him go. That he was on his way to New York to blow something up, and they just let him go. So if I were you and I lived in New York, I would really be I would be looking to move. And I would if you have to stay in New York, I would say you better do your meditating to be out of the way of what's to come in New York, because they're not done with New York. New York's going to be the focal point of some deep shit. Um, and they're still going to harass Texas. Yeah, Texas is up for more harassment too. Sorry. Sorry, Texas. Wow. Right. Put up your bubbles and don't fear. We've only got a week before Alexander comes on. And then Easter Sunday is the 31st, which is just a little over a week and a half, just about a week and a half to Easter Sunday. Um, okay. Which, you know what Easter Monday is, because it's got Easter Monday listed here. Discount Candy Day. That's the day when you can buy ham and Easter candy cheap. If you want some chocolate, that's a great day. It's always my favorite day to buy candy. One of my favorite days. After Christmas is another one. Yeah. After all of the candy holidays, the candy holidays are like the food holidays are like Christmas, Valentine, Valentine's Day, Easter. That's when you go out and get your chocolate. What day is April 8th falling on? Let me go take a look. It's falling on April 8th. Oh, I'm kidding. Let me look. April 8th is a Monday. Yeah, it's a Monday. That's going to be one heck of a Monday. That's going to be a manic Monday. And then a week later is tax day. And when we have to clean the cat box twice. We completely changed the cat box twice a month. So we have to change the cat box twice a month for Mr. Mew. Um, well, yeah, okay. I'm so floaty. Can we have yeah, this moon day is full moon. Yeah. This moon day. The 25th. is the eclipse. 2-5, that's a 7. So it's a 7-day, my life path number. Oh. And yes, it enters Mercury. Mercury retrograde comes in on the first day of April. Yep, we were talking about that. Oh, isn't that fun? There are some people that are sure gonna have the joke played on them, I think. Be prepared for anything that day. I think a lot of you know what? A lot of rugs are gonna be pulled out from under some bad people during that time, so to speak. Uh, that is to say, not literally rugs pulled out exactly, but in Biden's case, he doesn't even need that. He'll probably fall anyway. But going up the steps or something. But um, there are going to be some things pulled away, some artificial, some artificial props pulled away from um, some people and organizations. Interesting. So we've got something going on there, and that's on the political scene, huh? Yeah. Politically, you're going to see on that day and after, you're going to see some people literally and maybe figuratively fall on their butts for now I'm not wishing physical harm on anybody, but there are some people out there that they need to come to they need to be caught and come up for to face the truth, folks. We need the truth. So there's going to be some of that. Oh yeah, the shoes. They got the shoes, weird shoes. Who me? If I dance naked under the full moon? Yeah. Well, maybe not completely naked. I had one of these little, like, what do they call them? It's not exactly sarong, but yeah, I was at a pagan gathering. I've been at a pagan gathering before. And you pretty much wear a huge oversized scarf, you know. I was wearing a oversized scarf. And isn't that lovely? The best part is we got to swim naked. That was beautiful. Yeah, eclipses reveal things, you bet. Yeah, I know what you mean, Richard. Yeah, yes. It's going to kind of shine a spotlight on some things. And it's going to be things that they really want to be kept in the dark. So, and by them, I mean people who are doing underhanded things, um, things that they want kept in the dark to control people. It's going to come to the surface. So we're going to see a lot of things come to the surface because they can't run things the way they usually do during a Mercury retrograde. It doesn't work the same. And maybe that's one of the things that they're afraid of. They know that. They know the Mercury retrograde is going to F them up. So in that regard, Mercury's going to F them up. Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, they're going to try and it kind of looks like there's a plot to throw the election, like stop it from happening somehow. Like they're trying to build up some kind of an emergency to keep, oh no, we can't have an election because XYZ, some stuff like that. That isn't going to work though. I mean, they're just trying everything. They try to keep Trump off the ballot in certain places. That's not going to work. People will just write him in. I swear. Cackling Kamala, yeah. Although, it's the Electoral College that has the deciding vote. Many times there is a timeline where Trump gets in even before Joe's term ends, but I don't know at this rate. Let me get out my pendulum and see how that timeline's going. Because there's a timeline where things go seriously south for them, and they install after he's won. They install Donald even before. Um, let's see. Okay, well, so let's calibrate it. Show me yes. Okay. Show me no. Okay. My cat's name is Alfred. No, Cowboy is his name. I named him Cowboy. He likes the name. He likes that. Okay. Um, right now, as things are going, will Biden last until, okay, first of all, Trump is winning. Yes. But remember last time, Biden is winning. Okay. Biden wins the election. No. This time, oh, and it doesn't want to talk at all. Wow, it hardly wants to. Okay, but Trump does win. Okay. See, last time it had both of them winning, which was really weird. So they're not both going to win this time. Okay, it's not going to be like that. Okay, it's going to be clear. So far, so good. Okay. Is Biden going to even last this term? Something's going to happen. So is Kamala then? They're trying to get Kamala in for a little bit. Just so that they can have a female president. Okay. So there's a chance Cammie's going to end up being president for a minute. Good old cackling Kama. Kama. Chameleon. Going back to Jaws on the hot air balloon. The Munchkin Land. Take her broom. Oh, oh, really? His name is Robin. Well, Cowboy, I had to call him that. I had to name him that. He wanted that name. We represent the lollipop field, the lollipop field. Oh, I'll get you, Kamala. Camel toe. I come on, chameleon. The hollow head. Yeah, I swear. No more word salad when she's gone. It's no, because I keep hearing, maybe I'll even do that. Maybe I'll even make that song some kind of thing where Biden and Kamala, and, they're on the bus, wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round and round, wheels on the bus go. She's fascinated by buses. And and maybe Biden is driving and he's like Mr. Magoo and he's like running people down and people are running away screaming, ah. Oh, wave to the cemetery saying thanks for voting right. Yeah. Did you know that 98% of all dead people I hear 98% of all corpses voted for Biden? I guess they wanted to elect one of their own, but it wasn't the actual dead people. But, surrender. Oh, oh, you guys are having too much fun with this. Yeah, everything they've done is just, and I swear, I barely noticed Trump years ago. I wasn't watching too many shows. I knew who he was. Until all of this happened, I wasn't really watching him at all. I didn't really know much about him. But, you know, this has catapulted him way far into superstardom, way beyond anything else he's done in his life. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to watch. And if you ask me, it's mostly theater. I'm kind of seeing that it's theater too. A lot of this is bullshit. Like the whole thing with Amber Turd and Johnny Depp, he's it was entertainment. It was meant to distract you, and it did. That's why that came up. And they'll have a big trial like that when they want to distract you from some things. They'll have something like that. Glinda the Good. Glinda the Good Witch. Yeah. Most everything is distraction that they really make a big deal about on TV. People are beginning to just realize how big of a deal, like the Oscars, the Emmys, nobody cares anymore. Nobody gives a damn. Oscars, Emmys. Most people are off watching something else anymore. I haven't heard anybody talking about, you know, the last few times, I haven't heard anybody talking about they're gonna be watching any of it. You know, "Oh, gee, they can't wait to watch." It used to be everybody watched it. Now it's like, no, they're too busy. They've got other things they could be doing besides watching the Oscars or whatever. Yeah, it's that stuff is going down. Hollywood is taking a really hard hit. I don't know that it'll ever quite recover this. It won't be the same if it does. I don't know that it'll ever be quite, which is good because you don't want it to be the same. It was bad. There were things about Hollywood that was pretty bad. It is pretty bad still. But yeah, it's doubtful that it's gonna recover. Oh, the one time you had a dream about Trump, he was walking a cute little dog like Toto, huh? That's funny. Hey, Woo Rider, how you doing? DG, how you doing? How you wooing? Now see, because you're Woo Rider, when somebody says woo, I'm like, I gotta stop and go, "Oh, no, you're probably talking about Woo Rider." Woo. Woo is finally gone. Oh, good. I'm so glad. You don't have the woo flu. Yeah, my ear something's going on with my ears, you guys. It's like my ears are itching all the time. I don't know what's going on, but maybe we're getting ready for something. Woo the poo. Woo and poo? Well, there is that. Woo and poo was showing up here for a long time, for a while. The woo and the poo. So what's woo and what's poo, huh? It's sort of like cap or not. Cap or no cap. Drinking my pure water. This is the first water I've had all day or anything to eat. Me and Cowboy have been on a fast. I haven't even seen him eating anything. It's weird. He hasn't even asked for food. That's odd. Yeah. Yeah, high pitched sound in the ears, like I've got it right now. Both ears. Mostly in the right, but yeah, there's a high pitched sound. You're woo too. Oh, Woods. Hi. Yeah, woo. Woo woo. We're the little engine that could. Well, yeah, I bet it was. Well, woo. Why were you fasting? Was it a religious thing or? Oh, you were in Bosnia. I just realized that's where the Bosnian pyramid. Were you ever to the Bosnian pyramid? Yes, I did hear about the weird Taylor Swift concert and that very, very, very many people were having problems, and that Taylor Swift has had a lot of weirdness surrounding her lately. Yeah, in the last year or so, there's been a lot of weird things surrounding Taylor Swift. So the Swippers are gonna end up having problems. Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly right ear, Lewis. But then sometimes there's these crickets in my left ear. They tell me that's the mantids, or I've heard that that's the mantids. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder about that. I think it's probably a message we just can't tell. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it, Woo Riders. Someday maybe you'll tell us. Maybe someday we'll have you on to tell us about what's really going on in Bosnia. Well, they had a war in Bosnia too, so something had to be there. Yeah, and her football boyfriend. Come on. Jeez. Okay, love. Chloe, have good dreams. Countess, the Count and Countess has had it. She's going to have some sweet dreams now. Okay, love. I know what you mean. 8 women to every one male. Oh, jeez. Oh, dear. Mm. Well, the pyramid is real, I know, because yeah, Sam Osmaganich or Osmaganich or what? How do you say that name? Osmaganich? Mm. Yeah, very, very passionate about this subject. I have a tendency to believe him. He seems to be a nice guy. And he has actually been talking to Michael Hellinger. They know each other. So, which is a good thing because I think they've both got information. I think they've got more information than they're letting anybody know. I think they can't let us know all the information. Chloe. Yeah, me too. For a while, I wanted one. Now I don't know where the heck I'd put it, but it would be cool to have. At least it'd be quiet, huh? I wasn't. I didn't see her, and I haven't seen Taylor Swift doing anything. So I just I have absolutely nothing to no interest in Taylor Swift. So it's sort of like football. Some people really like football. I don't. I wouldn't know anything about any of this if it wasn't for people coming along saying, boy, there's some weird shit surrounding her. Okay. Some weird stuff going on surrounding her. And if it wasn't for the paranormal stuff, I wouldn't have any interest in her whatsoever. I don't even like her music much. Yeah. The big snake. There was a big snake, huh? Well, you can expect that. You can expect strange. Love you, Chloe. You gotta expect this stuff. Oh my gosh. Somebody showed, I think it was Tom McDonald, showed Sam Smith was wearing something coming down on the runway. Oh my God, it was awful. It was god awful. Sam Smith. Yeah, I don't listen. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in very much that a lot of people are interested in. It's weird. It's like, the more popular it is, the more I suspect it, more suspicious it is. You dated a guy who slept in a coffin. I wanted a coffin pretty much all my life for a long, long time. Since I was a kid, I thought that would be cool. Lately, in the last few years, it's like, I don't know where I'd put it. Besides, somebody close that lid and sit on it, you're out of luck. Better have some holes in the side so you can breathe. Um, Adele, she's a he. Who's a he? Adele or Swiffy? Swiffer. Well, Adele has a strange energy about her. I will certainly grant that. Um, Lady Gaga. Oh, yeah, Madonna. Okay, now you're getting to the bottom right there, right? Madonna. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Unhinged. She has become very unhinged. Yeah. I barely recognized her. I barely recognized Madonna last time I saw her. I'm wondering who the hell is that? It was like Madonna. Oh, kind of scary looking now. Lady Gaga, and I used to know her online. Stephanie, I used to know her. She wanted to know, she wanted to really shock people. So I I said, geez, just if you want to really shock people, actually I was giving her tips on how to shock people. Nicki Minaj, that's another one. Yep. All these people. I think there's going to be some stuff happening with them or something. All of these people. There's several of the guys too. I think Sam Smith is going to go through his stuff too. That's going to be interesting to watch. Stun gun. Uh, oh, yeah, the one is she the one that was talking about selling her soul to the Illuminati? Who was the one that was actually talking about it? Yeah, some people are coming up saying that they regret they sold their soul to Satan or whatever. It's like, well, if people didn't believe it, oh no, that's not. Oh, really? Well, some people are actually coming right out and saying they did that. Yep, they still won't. They still won't believe it. You know what? I had somebody come in my door, and of course she is. It's very easy to tell that she's a couple beers short of a six pack. Okay, but I had somebody come in my door that lives in the building. She's nice, but not very bright. And she's like, "I voted today. I voted today. I voted today." Yeah, my brother took me out to vote, and I voted. And I'm like, "Cool. Not for Biden, though, was it?" And she goes, "Yeah, who else?" I said, "Why?" She said, "'Cause he's a Democrat." She says, "You're not a Republican, are you?" I said, "No, I'm an independent. Nobody tells me who to vote for." Because she said something about because her family told her to vote for Biden. That's why she voted for Biden. Okie dokie. It's just the kind of person I would expect to be a Biden voter. Uh, Somebody who's not quite aware of anything much, but it's the ones that are somewhat aware that really amaze me. Well, Sam Smith is just what the hell, what's going on with that dude? There's so much there to unpack about that weirdo. But she has reptilian who Beyonce. There's reptilians around all of them. Yeah, they're gonna try and get it so all these illegals can vote. And I think that's probably the shenanigans we're being warned about, that they're gonna try and screw up the election. Yeah, they're gonna try and use the illegals to vote to outvote. It's their only hope. Yeah, it could be, Lewis. Could be exactly that was the point. Yeah, it's like this, dudes. If it were that Biden won again, that would be it. The US would be toast. It would be over. That that timeline would mean curtains. It's true. And people don't why do people not understand that? Do they want more of what we've got now? Because what we've got now is pretty pitiful. And certainly nothing like I want to live in. So basically, I'm just, I am an independent because I'll make my own mind up. And that's the way I've always been. That doesn't mean I'll even vote for the independent candidate, whoever that is. That just means that I'm not going to vote for anybody just because they're in my party. In a party. I'm not a party person that way. Jessica Alba says she was born a boy. I have to look at Jessica again. I can't remember what Jessica Alba looks like. That would have been interesting, wouldn't it? Jessica Alba says she was born. No, I don't think Rand Paul will be the pick. Some people are wanting Tucker Carlson to be his running mate. I don't think so, though. I don't think it'll happen, but it could. But I don't think Carlson, I'm not sure Carlson would really want to do that. He kind of likes doing his show and being with his family. Hey, is Trump going to run with Tucker Carlson as vice? No, it doesn't look like it. Anybody that we actually know, anybody that's been named so far? No, it's going to be somebody else. The only thing about Kennedy, I saw a video about Kennedy, and he was for reparations because he's been going around getting reparations for American Indians. He's for reparations, which means he doesn't understand that a lot of black families own slaves. It was really funny. Whoever it was, I can't think of his name, but the guy who was Kunta Kinte from Roots, when they confronted him with the fact that his family owned black slaves, he's like, no, that's impossible. They're like, no, nope. We looked into your background. Your family owned black slaves because there were slaves, there were black people that were free and they owned slaves. Because so then, the color of your skin is not going to be able to be a marker for whether you get paid or not. It's not going to happen that way. Not going to be able to be. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, Vivek, Vivek. Um, yeah, I don't know that Kennedy's gonna make it. He would gain. I think he would be popular. You know what? They really don't want Kennedy either, though. They don't like Kennedy. The left. I can't remember who Christy Nome is. Do I know her? I heard of her. Have I heard her talk? Anyway, yeah, politics. They also need somebody besides Justin Castro. I mean Trudeau up in Canada. That's getting crazy. Well, like I said, the two videos that I put in our that I posted on the channel, one of them was talking about how all these bloodlines somehow have Iranian roots. So it's like how can that be? Well, I guess it's possible, though. What, like the royal families and everything? Is that weird? But Castro, I guess, uh, I've forgotten it now. They were saying something interesting about Castro, but oh, cool. What? Blue Riders? Somebody retracted your. Somebody did they censor you? Yeah, Justin Trudeau, Castro. Yeah. hmm Justin Castro Jr. Even looks like him. Had a scraggly beard and a hat. Yep, you can see it. And the ideology. It's obvious. Really obvious. Well, now you know. Let's see who all here sound off. Who all here is on my Patreon? The link is in the description. Who's on the Patreon? Yeah, we just want our country to run right. All of this other crap can fall to the side. We want our country to run right. We want there to be jobs. We want to have, you know, borders that are real borders. We want uh, kids to be able to go to school without having some drag queen's butt in their face. Um, and to be indoctrinated with rainbow, whatever leftist, whatever. I mean, that is no place, that has no place in school. This kind of thing. I mean, I may be wearing this. Yeah, that's another thing. I kind of get tired of all of the good stuff being stolen by some kind of radical group, kind of minority group or other. It's like the rainbow. That should be for everybody. It shouldn't be just for them. Yeah, I do have a Patreon. It's right in the description, dear. So, who's on my Patreon? Because it looks like I'll be doing some shows for you. I'll be doing my guests on live, and you will. They will be private after they come back up, and then I'll have to give you the Patreons the link. I will be doing some special readings for my Patreon subscribers. And we're going to have different tiers soon, but right now I'd like to just get established and learn how to even use Patreon because I'm not sure exactly everything about it. I'm trying to figure it out. I finally decided to have a Patreon because you know what? It gives you some options for merch. It gives you some options for getting in touch with people. It gives you some options. It's like I had to have something besides YouTube. I'm tired of Facebook. I mean, I don't really like Facebook. much. I had some other things, like I did have um, MeWe chat. Not much is going on MeWe. MeWe it's okay, but it wasn't the bestest place, you know. Nobody had MeWe much. Well, we're on MeWe, but I'm hardly ever there either. MeWe.com is another chat, but with that, it's like Facebook with no data mining. So, but it really doesn't have as many people as Facebook. Facebook. Mm, I have a Discord. I have a Discord. I couldn't figure it out. There's a new one that's kind of like that. I can't think of it right now. Um, it's kind of like Discord, but it's not for gamers. Discord is mostly gamers. But yeah, I have a Discord over there if anybody wants to find it. It's under the ocean's deep blue, just like here. Cool. Oh, maybe I should be talking to you about how to work it then. Cool. That would be nice. Watching movies together. Hope I get notified when you come on. Since I don't get notified of anybody that I know, usually just the bigger channels, I have to seek out the people that I know and hope that I see them. Jeez. I might do for my Patreons, or I might, since I don't have to go through StreamYard and I have this different format, I might be on a lot more. I might have strange little times that I come on. So, in odd time, I don't have to do so much planning. You know what? For me, it's like I grew up, my parents had a rotary phone for a long time. Yeah. I have tried to learn all kinds of things. I have learned all kinds of skills to be able to make it in this modern world. I am having a rough time with some of these sites. Rough time working Discord, rough time working um, Patreon, but I'm going to learn it. I'm going to figure it out, you know? Yeah, some people were saying D Live was probably made for me, you know, D. But at Twitch, uh, I don't know. I never somehow did finish up what it took to be on D Live. I guess I should try each of them and then decide which one I like better. I'm even on X. I I do have a channel on um, Rumble. I haven't put anything on it. Yeah, there's a learning curve to all this stuff, and you know, It takes time. And takes time to learn all this stuff. Well, I'm on Rumble, Lewis, but I don't have any videos yet. I might put some videos on there. They won't let you stream live until they send you some kind of email and blah, blah, blah. Something going on over there, like some kind of requirements they have to stream. But I don't have those requirements, so I haven't. And I mostly do live streams, so I haven't put anything over there. Yeah. We all need to get together and need to help each other out with our stuff like this because honestly, it's it's confusing for some of us. Yeah, that's what I hear. Well, I need a certain amount of followers over on Rumble to be able to stream live. So I guess I'm just going to have to put some regular videos on there that aren't live. Does anybody know how to download my own videos from YouTube? How do I download my videos from YouTube so that I can put them on another channel? Okay, I'll try and put some content on Rumble. .4K video downloader. What's the 4K part? Is that an application? Is that an application you can get somewhere, Richard the Red? It's an app. Okay. Okay. Good. Then I will transfer some stuff over to. That'll be one of the things I work on is transferring some stuff over there. Won't be over till it's over there. And it won't be over till it's over there. Thanks. This is great. I can actually use some info. Okay. So are you telling me that I could use StreamYard or something and stream to Rumble without the restraints that they're putting? Yeah, but I do sing, Lewis, and I am kind of fat. It's okay, I said it and you didn't. I'm honest about that. I am a fat lady. I'm losing weight, but I am a fat lady right now. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. I am a fat lady and I sing. Does that mean it's over? Wow. If If I sing about certain things, does that mean they're over? Oh, wow, 6'5". Holy cow. Well, for a guy your size, 275 isn't that big, though. Isn't that heavy? I know it was a joke, Louis. I'm just saying it's true. Wow, we got some tall guys in here. Woo woo. I like tall men. I like tall men because I love to be able to. Yeah, never mind. Hi. Hello, Daddy. Well, hello, Daddy. I'm about, depends on a good day. I'm 5'10". When by some people's measure, I'm 5'10", or I'm 5'8". And I guess it matters on time of day or who's measuring. I don't understand how I can be 5'10" and 5'8", but I guess it has something to do with compressing your bones or compress during the day or something. You can, yeah, but then again, I got Danish on my dad's side and they're kind of tall. My mom's side was kind of tall too, though. Um, as a matter of fact, yeah, we do have tall genes on both sides. Yep. Yep, we have one branch of the family that's like standing in a middle of a forest, really tall, and it's like, hey, what's up? And I'm not used to that, being 5'10". I'm used to seeing people on eye level or, close. But yeah, absolutely. It's like being in a forest. Oh, one day I'll show you my wedding pictures. Hulk smash like button. Yes. Please hit the like button. Also, hit that little bell. Hit that little bell that's supposed to tell you when I'm coming in. Set it to all. I'm sorry. I can't, I'm going to have to finish up fairly soon because I am somehow, like I told you, today I've just been sleepy all day. But I wanted to be here to see you all because I miss you. And I'm here to be helpful. Forget about it. No, don't forget about it. Yeah. Well, it's 1:00. 104 here. And I pretty much told you what I needed to. We had a visit from some of our friends, family actually. They're actually our family, you know. So I'm gonna toddle off, and I will see you come this Sunday. Everything should. Yeah, I have Celtic. Come to think of it, I got Celtic blood too, Richard. Yeah, Danish on dad's side, Celtic on my mom's. Um. Oh wow. Yeah, our star family. We did hear from them. I can't wait to meet Ataru in person someday. Okay. Yep. I'm out of here. Because I'm just I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going, but I think I'm heading somewhere tonight. Gonna be out doing something tonight. Okay, I love you guys. Join my Patreon if you can. There is a free option and there's a dollar option right now. We'll have more tiers as I come up with more things to give you. And then I also have blockchain that you can mine from your phone called PiCoin. And it doesn't take up your phone's resources. But you do have to hit a button daily. Once every 24 hours, you have to hit a button on the app. So you do have to download an app. But I'm only up to like $3 and I'm up to close to $4. It's not a lot of money, but it's passive income, you know. Not a lot of money right now. But so check out PiCoin. And if so, you can like be in my group and I can add you to my group and we can actually mine more faster. So ah that's funny, Lewis. Probably. UK, that's big. That's like big, big area. Okay. So truth is where you find it. Hope you're finding some on this show. If you have suggestions for who could be on the show and you know how to get in touch with them, let me know. If you have suggestions for subjects for the show, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Um, if you want to send Cowboy some catnip, he's down with that. Oh, you got to see if he's just. He's like, Mom, can we go to bed now? He's on my hand. He's like, Mom, I want to cuddle. He's a cuddler. It's a little like Bitcoin. I'm not sure how old Cowboy is. He's a rescue. They told me when I got him he was 8, which would make him 10. So he's kind of an older kitty. But cats live to be commonly 15 years old. He might live to be older because he's getting better care than most cats get. He's getting better food. He's getting the best food I can afford. He's getting a lot of, he's being taken care of well, so he may actually last well beyond 15. He is a sweet boy. He's just a very sweet little cat. He just wants love. Sneezes will bless you, Mr. Cat. Skitty kitty. We had one like that. We had one. She was real skittery, and we called her Skittery Kitty or Skittery. Luna. Yeah. Yeah, he's an older guy. That's okay. He's still a hero, aren't you? He's still a sweet guy. He's a sweet older kitty. Anyway, okay, I was saying goodbye. And before I go on another hour without realizing it, I am going to say goodbye and I am going to close my eyes and actually rest because I've had my mind on stuff all day pretty much and not really a lot of actual sleep. God night. Exactly. God dog. That's good day though. Uh, I can't remember good night in Danish. I'll have to learn it, relearn it. Okay. Um, remember that you're divine. So dream well and dream big and dream sweet. Love y'all.